Good morning. I'm reporting on the Russia-Ukraine war. In the pre-dawn hours of December 8th, Russia unleashed one of its most ferocious aerial barrages yet on Ukraine, blanketing the night sky with 653 drones and 51 missiles in a calculated bid to cripple the nation's infrastructure as temperatures plummeted. The assault, which began around midnight UTC, struck power stations, railways, and residential areas across 8 regions, plunging millions into darkness. The Russian barrage followed a series of deep strikes by Ukraine on Russian energy assets, military industrial sites, and reconnaissance assets. These included the Livny oil depot on December 2nd, where drone strikes ignited 2 huge fuel tanks, igniting 10,000 gallons of jet and diesel fuel destined for frontline units. Ukraine's strikes on Russian oil sites in 2025 have slashed 25% of Russia's overall refining capacity and forced export bans, according to open source intelligence. Interestingly, Ukrainian air defenses stretched thin but resolute, downed 585 of the incoming Russian drones and 30 of the missiles, according to the Air Force. One report notes that only 29 locations in Ukraine were hit overall, suggesting that not every undowned projectile hit a target. Some may have been inaccurate, some intercepted by ground-based systems, and some may have failed mid-flight. Yet the damage in Ukraine was severe. 4 civilians killed in Dnipro, 8 injured in Kiev, and widespread blackouts forcing nuclear plants to throttle output. Ukraine's grid operator reported strikes on transformers and substations, echoing Russia's brutal winter strategy to weaponize the cold and erode civilian morale. President Zelensky, addressing the nation from a fortified bunker, decried it as pure terror, timed to coincide with Ukraine's Armed Forces Day commemorations. The attack unfolded as U.S.-mediated peace talks in Florida entered their 3rd day, with Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Ukrainian negotiators reporting constructive progress on post-war security frameworks. Russia's defense ministry claimed the strikes were retaliation for Ukrainian drone incursions on its energy sites, deploying Kinzhal hypersonic missiles and Iskander ballistic missiles, along with Shahad kamikaze drones launched from Crimea and Rostov. NATO allies scrambled F-35s from Poland and Romania, but held fire, bound by rules prohibiting intercepts over Ukrainian airspace. This marks the 3rd major wave in 8 days, following drone swarms near Zelensky's Dublin flight path and incursions over France's DeLong nuclear submarine base. Western analysts see a pattern: hybrid pressure to fracture European resolve before Trump's January aid review. As Kiev's engineers race to restore power amid sub-zero forecasts, the barrage underscores the war's grinding attrition, 1,000 days with no end in sight. Zelensky vowed, "We endure, they break." I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.